Welcome to the Windy City Bender Podcast with your hosts, Nolly, Poetzy, and Jarom.
I saw it.
Yikers. That's how you're going to start it?
Oh, no, going back now.
No.
I'll jump in.
Yeah, why not? Because it's fun. Welcome, everybody. Episode 17. This episode, God, I forgot who we named it after already.
Was it? JP Dumont.
It was
JP
JP
Dumont.
JP Dumont. We're going old school.
The Jip.
Really shitty Black Hawk.
Hey,
So,
take it
or
easy.
Black Hawks. He was good. He was neat.
Yeah,
I liked him.
That's right. Yeah.
Do you want to stats real quick?
Sure.
Do you want to introduce us
not?
first?
Well, yeah.
It's like the fans don't even know who's talking right
Yeah, I
now.
know, right? Hey, this is Poets, and along with me is Nolly
Hey.
and Jarom.
Hey.
We're gonna give you the JP Dumont stance now.
So in Chicago, he played 2 seasons. First season, 25 games, 9 goals, 6 assists.
Was it actually only 2 seasons?
Yeah.
Only 25 games.
He didn't even
the first
play.
one.
He technically didn't even play a full season.
That's awesome.
That's
Totally worth the name.
Totally worth being named episode 17.
holy shit.
So,
That's unbelievable. I remember. I feel like he was around for a long time.
well, he's around the NHL.
no, I mean like
yeah.
with the Hawks.
No.
At least
2
4 or
seasons.
5.
2021. 9 goals, 6 assists, 15 points, plus 7. Good for that.
I
2
don't
game
really
winning.
shitty Hawks.
2 game winning goals. So I mean that was probably like
Yeah.
a solid chunk of our wins.
Yeah.
Nice. Half.
And then and then in 99 2000, 10 goals, 8 assists, negative 6.
Yikes. Then
And
we
only
shipped
one
him off to
game-winning
Buffalo.
goal. And then he went to Buffalo.
Right, tore it up.
Oh yeah,
Tore it up.
and Nashville too.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking did even better in Nashville.
I forgot he went to Nashville.
Yeah, he was in
Were him and
Nashville.
Sullivan?
I remember him.
Were him and
most.
Sullivan in Nashville together?
06 to 2011.
I believe so. Then. Yeah.
Did he win the Lady Bing or was he nominated for the Lady Bing?
Oh, I don't think he won it.
Because it says awards and it says the Bing, 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 Bing.
No, I think he won the lottery at, or like a casino in Vegas, like a rookie party or something.
Bing, 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 bing,
Bing,
bing,
bing,
bing,
bing,
bing,
bing.
He was with an Asian lady or something.
bing, bing.
Oh, right. On that note,
We just lost our.
Thanks, JP Dumont, for coming on out.
Just lost our Asian following. All right. Actually got quite a bit on the docket today. We're gonna
The docket,
do
nice.
the docket.
Nice. Why
Yeah.
not?
Hey, thanks. Gonna do a little hack stock. Not much because
Not
let's be honest.
that's more
Maybe a
became.
little hacks talk.
Hack
Like,
stock.
just real quick. Hacks.
It's hacks. You know. And then we're gonna talk top another NHL Network top 20 list. Yeah, thank you.
It's on the board.
The
You were
2
saying,
zeros
yeah,
right there,
Yeah.
but I can't. It didn't clear
You're
through.
fucking hero, too,
So,
too.
yeah. And then we're gonna go with the
Fucking beauty, too.
gonna talk about the new U14 icing rule,
Oh.
some Pasternak news, and then slide right into Writing Pine.
Slide right in.
Slide right into it. You know.
Slide in the DMs
Oh yeah.
like, make it rain.
Oh.
We got
Yeah.
business cards.
Yeah,
if
business
you guys
cards.
are,
And that's the
listening.
whole purpose
Yeah.
of what they're for.
That's what that was.
Just to make it rain.
He was not
Make it
making
rain.
money rain because
You
Business
don't have
cards.
that.
yeah.
Yeah. Business cards that has, did you know, a website? Oh.
Whose
yeah.
website is it?
Whose is it?
Our website.
When did that happen? Is there any blogs on there?
There's currently one. Did you write it, Nolly?
I did not. I don't know how to write.
Oh, I didn't write it. So, I mean, it must be Poets.
Pick me.
Andrew.
Is it
me.
Andrew?
I did a thing.
Nice.
I did a thing.
What?
Spent about 2
Welcome
hours of my
aboard,
life.
man.
Yeah. What was it?
How did it go?
It was actually a lot more difficult than I expected it to be. It was the same
Just like sitting down and writing something was difficult, or
sitting down, writing it, looking up the stats, and then I went and I did top 5 backup goalies. That, honestly, God, took me an hour and a half doing just backup goalies. Just
out of the
5.
2
Well,
hours.
Just 5.
When I was reading the
Yeah.
list of your backup, I'm like, that's 5 more than I actually remembered. I was having a hard time thinking of like backups.
And then I finished the whole thing. I was done and I was like about to put it on the website and I was closing out my tabs and I was like, shit. I
you
saw a
forget Ken
guy.
Ward?
I saw a guy on the list, and I was like, God damn it, I have to throw him in. Like, I can't believe I looked past him.
Yeah.
So I went back and I threw him in the list, and I wrote a thing for him and took another.
It's a lot.
hour.
It's a
Thank
lot
you.
more work than I originally thought. Because of my first one I was gonna write, I'm not doing it right now. I was gonna do the Mount Rushmore for each NHL team.
Yeah.
I got through for some reason. I started on Colorado. Don't know why, but looking for all.
What an awful place to start.
I know.
No, it's not.
For the Mount Rushmore,
Joe Sakic,
yeah.
Philip Forsberg, Patrick Waugh.
But looking through going through
Iggy.
every team's stats, leader,
We're listening.
it was just like, no, I was reacting to who he said. You said Iggy?
No, I
He
said
said
icky.
icky.
Oh, I
Not
said
Iggy.
Iggy. I was like, oh god, yeah.
Icky leg. Oh, Vicky, you're so icky.
But no, I'm just like
Vicky.
having to go through all the goddamn stats. It's hard.
I hope that comes up on the thing.
It's going to.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, especially for every single team. Did you
Yeah.
get through Vegas or what?
No, I have a Vegas one though.
Do you?
I do.
Oh god.
But-
Is Kovalev on there?
You mean Kovalchuk?
Kovalchuk, sorry.
Kovalchuk. No.
Kovalev is.
Actually, no.
No,
I only
I
have,
was
I only
actually
have two
watching-
people on it.
I was watching the
For Vegas.
on NHL Network. I was watching like the '94 Stanley Cup video, and I just like.
Are they just rifling through the Stanley Cup videos right now?
No, they throw like the same three on there, but I watch them every time. I don't know why. It's like the
It's
Rangers.
not like you're complaining or anything.
It was the '94 Rangers and then the last two Colorado ones, which I don't know. But they talked about Kovalev, and I completely forgot that Kovalev won a cup. And I keep, for some reason, I just keep thinking Kovalev, even when I'm thinking Kovalchuk. But
Yeah.
just Russians, you know, man.
It's the Cove.
What's up,
Kova.
Russians?
Against whoever of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay.
Nice.
But
Miracle
yeah,
Club.
my first blog started out great. The trade tree. The trade tree was so much fun to make, but now I have to write about it. I'm like,
Like,
Is it-
actually go.
why
Do you
I
actually have
to
like
do
a
that?
tree coming out?
No,
like,
I
okay.
will though. When
Yeah.
I post it, it'll be like that. But
What
it's
do you-
not like that yet.
What are you gonna use?
I remember you were so
don't
happy.
remember.
You're like, oh, I got mine done. I'm like, yeah. What'd you talk about with it? And you're like,
No, I just
It's
made a
not
tree.
done.
I just made a tree. That's all I did. I just made a tree.
Yeah.
It's on my phone though.
Yeah.
so yeah. So
Nice.
Poetzy's first blog is up on the
Yeah.
website WCBenderspodcast.com
Or Bender.
or Bender
Doesn't
because I'm an
matter.
idiot and make business
No,
cards at
You're
4
not an
o'clock.
idiot. You just made sure.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
covered.
I mean, if you're hanging out with a group of benders, you type in the S.
Yeah.
Is it
Alone,
just you?
type in
Yeah.
So
without the S.
the official story with the S and no S was I made the business cards at 4 o'clock in the morning. And
hammered.
Kind
I-
of like our video that we posted.
yeah, oh god, which you can also. I was gonna segue into that.
Wait. So I went to practice the other day, and the other day, and I went and I shook one of the coach's hands, and he was like, "So there's no rules, huh?" And I was like, "God damn it!"
Yeah, my dad. We were eating dinner. My dad just goes, "I was on Twitter and I didn't have the sound on, but some video was going on, and Poetzy didn't have a shirt on." And I was like, "Yeah, we got." He's like, "It said it was at like 2 a.m. at the lake." I was like, "Yeah, it's pretty heated." And my mom's like, "Oh, I heard your last podcast. I heard it." And I was like, "Good, okay, thanks,
Oh boy.
thanks, Mom."
I think what makes the video. I'm not gonna talk about what we talk about because you have to go to the website to check it out. But what makes it is just the
If you
random.
want to see Poets with no shirt.
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
The
If you
random
don't,
shit
what a
on
real
the
athlete's
table.
body
The
looks.
random shit on the table. Like at one point, I sit between, I sit right next to Poets with the camera, and I put the camera kind of like on the table,
Oh,
and
Brad,
it is
over that.
just right on the horse mask, just chilling there. And I'm
Because
like,
we're all screaming at
yeah.
each other.
Oh my god.
And half of us are wearing journalism jerseys.
Yeah.
Yikes.
R.I.P.
Yeah. Well, all right.
Oh. Can't go an episode without it.
No, I'm not going to. By the way, I'm not. All right. Well,
Speaking of Chalmerson.
Hawks,
Speaking of the Hawks, single game tickets go on sale Monday, August 21st,
10 a.m.
10 a.m.
What are you shooting for? Are you guys
So-
shooting for any, or are you just going
Honestly,
Well-
poor. So, like, yeah.
You're shooting to be poor.
Well, no, I am.
Oh, you are poor.
But when does that stop me before?
Right.
So just
I got a credit card with just enough space still on it, so
for one ticket.
yeah, one
Yeah.
ticket.
I'm going to a game by myself.
I got 2,
That
3
is
games
cool.
I'm looking for.
Well, apparently I'm getting tickets for my birthday.
But you don't know that.
But I
you
didn't
don't know that.
Okay, wait a minute.
Talk about
So Nolly's girlfriend, Ange, texted me. She was like, hey, so I'm taking Brian to a game for his birthday. Would he rather see Edmonton or Minnesota? And I was like, probably Edmonton. I mean, McDavid.
Yeah, McDavid and Draisaitl.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
McJesus.
Yeah.
And if you were a goalie fan, Cam Talbot.
And
Top 10.
Absolutely. Top 10. He also made my list. Check it out.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, come on. I didn't read it.
Sorry. And she was like, okay, cool. Hey, thanks.
And then a day later, me and her go out to eat, and she.
No. Same day.
Oh, same day, even better. Way to go, Ange. We're literally just sitting there, not saying a word, just like eating.
Normal boyfriend girlfriend
Yeah,
stuff.
obviously, because who talks to each other? Weird. And she just randomly goes, "So who do you like better, Minnesota or Edmonton?" And I just look at her and go, "That's a fucking weird question." And then she just looks at me, and I just start laughing. I was like, "Sweet, I'm going to a game for my birthday." And she goes, "Yeah." And I was like, "Edmonton." She's like, "Okay, that's what I got."
Weren't you also saying, like, she was like, so do you have any plans, like, the first week of
she's
October?
like, no, she's like, "What are your plans for the rest of the year?" And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing next weekend. She's like, "Well, like, what about like beginning of October?" I was like, "Oh, so around my birthday?" Okay.
Like, why did you even text me, Ange? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, your heart's in a good place, but
Yeah.
it's just not gonna
Gotta figure
happen.
it
You're
out.
not gonna surprise me with anything.
Before we start, could we get a Maple update? How's she doing? What's going on?
She's good. Took her for a walk.
Maple,
today.
if you guys haven't been keeping up, is Nolly's brand new golden retriever pup.
The pooch, almost 4 months. Took her for a walk around the block. She loved it. She's
Not
done
pulling
it.
the leash anymore?
Well, usually she's like
That's
stays
not a
behind
no.
you
Yeah.
because she's like kind of scared to walk.
Yeah.
But she was actually in front of me, like pulling me, because she was excited to
Neat.
keep walking. And I let her go. She started running, got like 10 feet ahead of me, stopped and waited for me to catch up to her.
That's
Took
awesome.
off again and stopped. So that was cool.
Love it.
Yeah, she's doing good.
Yeah.
She getting big?
Real big.
Yeah.
I
It's
fucking
kind of weird.
nuts.
I gotta
She-
come over Stones
Yeah, it's
here.
nuts.
They brought her over to my house, Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah, Friday. And I have a 10-year-old beagle who is about the same size as her.
Yeah.
And then I have
little bit fatter, though.
a 2-year-old yellow lab golden retriever mix, and who is 4 or 5 times the size of Maple.
Easily.
Easy. She ran the fucking show.
I was gonna say that.
She ran the show. She was barking at Stanley's, the yellow lab golden retriever, and he couldn't handle it. Stanley couldn't.
See,
That's what happens when women come
Freaked
around.
out, dude.
I
It
thought
was
Stanley
unreal.
would have been able to like go
I
toe
thought
to
he was
toe,
gonna
and I thought
play.
Foley would have been like,
Yeah.
I'm
Fuck
done.
you.
Yeah.
Well, Stanley got sick of it and barked once, and Maple, that was enough for Maple.
Yeah, she was
scared
out. She was
shitless,
done.
so-
Yeah. She was done with that.
But yeah,
Yeah. Nice. Cool.
good
Cool.
encounters.
Yeah.
Puppies.
Yeah.
Love them.
Gotta love 'em. All right. Hey, Hawks talk, huh?
Back to the
Yeah, we'll
Hacks.
go back to Hawks talk. So yeah, hey, you have
I got
Edmonton.
at least one.
You have Edmonton
least
for
one.
sure.
What else?
Yeah, Edmonton.
What else you want to do? Is there any game you want to try to get, or
Honestly, I want to try to go down to Dallas
Oh,
This
yeah,
year.
that'd be neat.
because I'm trying to knock out every NHL arena.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
gone to last year. I went to Nashville, St. Louis, and the old Detroit. Before
does
it
it count
closed
that
down.
I've been in Nashville when it was Gaylord Entertainment Center?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was there when it was
I was there
So
when
does
it
that
was
still
Gaylord,
count
yeah.
as I've been there?
It's
yeah.
the same arena.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also hilarious.
Oh,
Oh
Like,
God.
Yeah. But,
Going there in 8th grade,
Yeah.
all a bunch of kids from
That's when I
hockey.
went
Yep.
too,
We all
yeah.
were in a tournament in Nashville, and we're like,
Yeah.
okay, we're going to the Hawks Predators game.
I
Pull up.
remember-
Does that sign say Gaylord?
Gaylord Arena.
I remember when I went there, they had at least 25 bubble hockey tables as soon as like you walked in.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It doesn't look,
Yeah.
from what I remember, it doesn't look like an ice rink.
No,
It's-
it doesn't.
It looks like a freaking mall when
The-
you first walk in.
It's just a weird.
The upper
Yeah.
deck is very it gets crowded very quick. Like the roof almost like it looks it almost
angled.
caves in on
well,
on
it kind of
yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very like college football vibe, very on top of each other.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great place to see a
Yeah.
game. Though.
It's a lot of
Oh
fun.
yeah, that was fun.
So yeah, I'm
It's a
gonna
lot of
try to go to Dallas. Maybe go up to Detroit for the new arena.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I would love to do that.
So
Yeah.
that's about it really. And maybe get a boys game in.
Yeah, we got to
Almost
do that.
go
We
to the
always
game.
talk about that.
Us,
and we
us
never.
against the Hawks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, Benders.
Nice.
Benders with Sox.
Nice.
If we score 1 goal, you each have to come and do an episode. Just 1 goal.
Fuck it. Just dish me the puck. I'll whip every time. I'll make
Fucking show
look-
Crow, yeah.
How about you, Jarom?
I want opening night.
Yeah.
I want to see
Phil.
Phil. Want to see
Phil on the flesh.
I want to see Arizona. I want to see Jomerson. First
Oh,
game back.
I can't. That's too soon for me.
I want to see the last one here. I would love to see Vegas.
Or Toronto. Toronto would be fun.
I'd rather go to Toronto to see them.
Yeah. Seeing
think
them in
that'd be
Detroit
cool.
was fucking nuts.
Oh
It was
god,
so much fun.
I remember I was at the casino when you guys were up in Michigan, so
Uh-huh.
they had like the game on there.
Oh,
and just
yeah,
watching it,
yeah.
it was nuts.
It was
I'm
absolutely
like, oh
insane.
man, I'm like, Nolly's got to be having like the
Oh
time
my
of his
God, it
life.
was-
If I wasn't sitting at a table, I was like, oh, I want to put my phone on, text Nolly and see like
Yeah.
what's like over there. But
It was so much fun.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I want to go to Vegas too.
Yeah.
I would love to go to Vegas
Yeah.
and check that out.
Yeah.
I've never been to Vegas, so
Me either.
Yeah.
We get it, bro.
It's a good time.
we get a
We
post.
get a
Yeah, that's right. What about you?
Not
Lost
a
a lot
big
of money
deal.
No.
Definitely Vegas for sure. I would like to see them. It'd just be cool to watch the
It's January
first game
5th.
January 5th,
at home.
Is
Is
it
the
at-
first
yeah,
one.
it's home.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh no! I think November
I'll
something.
pull it up real quick, yeah.
Yeah.
I know there's one January 5th, and I was
There's
thinking, I was like,
there's
oh,
one in October,
birthday,
but that
maybe.
one's at Vegas. I think
Yeah.
the first one at home is like
Yeah,
November
because
or something.
I was so pumped. I was like, hey, we'll go see the Hawks the first time play Vegas and Vegas, and it's a Tuesday, and I'm like, well, that's
that's
not
out the
really
window.
fun.
I'm not looking forward to doing Vegas because the
Like
NHL
going
fucked up.
to Vegas.
No, just watching a game against Vegas, like because NHL fucked up. Opening day is always around my birthday, and they did not have Vegas at Chicago, and I'm still salty about it.
Am I the only one that's surprised that they're opening up against Dallas of all squads?
Vegas.
Yeah.
I thought they would.
They're
I thought it was
trying
gonna
make
be
that
like-
rivalry.
I thought it was
With
going to be
Dallas,
like
Vegas.
Pittsburgh or the
Yeah.
Hawks or Washington.
Well,
I thought it
or
would have been either one of those
Arizona.
teams. Yeah,
It'd be- I
Arizona,
feel like it'd be
LA.
either
It would-
Arizona, LA, or
LA, I
Dallas.
thought, like if they were trying to
Well,
do
I
like the
guess
whole
they're-
West Coast
they're
thing.
in the West, yeah. That
LA or Anaheim.
yeah, that doesn't make sense. I guess
It was either-
Dallas is in Central.
Dallas is
I
in
didn't
Central.
think
Yeah,
about that,
I would think it would be LA or Arizona, or they would want the Hawks.
Well,
or
they play
Pittsburgh.
Arizona back to back. I think right after Dallas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they would
Or
want
something like
Pittsburgh
that.
or
The
the
home
Hawks to get that
openers with
big,
Arizona.
that big
Yeah,
ticket
that's right, yeah.
team. The
Yeah.
first, okay, hey, you're gonna watch one of the top teams in the league.
Throw it on NBC.
Check the new team. Yeah.
And especially like for Hawks, like Hawks fans travel so well.
Oh God, yeah.
It'd be a
You know
packed
they'll
barn.
be in
It'd be a
Vegas.
packed barn.
Yeah.
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 Do you think Vegas is gonna have a true home game at all?
I don't know.
I think they'll.
not for the first year. I don't think.
I don't know. I think it'll catch on eventually. I think if they're doing if they're marketing correctly, like right now,
Yeah.
if they're like trying to sell a team out in Las Vegas, I think they'll definitely
They're
get
doing
something.
a decent job. Right?
Yeah.
January
I
5th
think they'll
is
get
the only time Vegas is in Chicago.
January 5th?
Yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't November. I think it's not going to be your traditional hockey market, though. I think it's going to be all corporate.
It's gonna be.
It's gonna be a
Arizona.
lot
It'll
of
be all
casinos, comping, and all that.
I
Kind
don't
of
think
stuff.
you're going to have, like...
Die Hard.
I mean, you will, but...
I just can't see them growing like a true fan base.
but they'll probably sell out more than Arizona will.
Oh,
God, yeah.
absolutely. Especially the first year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And if they even do well this first year... It'll be crazy.
I don't
They have
know. Are
potential
you
to.
guys signed up
Yeah.
for like? Did you sign up for the Vegas like ticket news at all?
No.
I got because I was looking for like it's the Hots.
Yeah.
But cool, it might be easy to go through them than then going through Ticketmaster or whatever.
Yeah.
But they were saying like due to season tickets sold, single game tickets are limited quality. So
Well, that's all the corporates.
Yeah,
right.
that's all the
So
public
it's
shit,
like
yeah.
so I wonder how many they truly had available.
But there is no gambling inside the arena, which I thought was interesting.
That's a big no because you can't bet on sports.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, no,
fuck
no,
that.
no. I was just talking like slot machines or like
Oh,
during,
Yeah, what- I
in
don't
general.
think I would do that.
well, just during the intermission.
Yeah, you're there for hockey.
No, yeah.
This
we'll
isn't
give
the
it that.
fucking guaranteed rate field. We go to watch sports.
Relax.
And not go in the showers in the fundamental deck.
Relax. When
I
I go to Sox Park,
Guaranteed rate field.
I got Sox Park.
Get that down arrow right
Sox
here over his
Park.
head.
My go-tos are I have to get summer shandy, I have to get funnel cake, and then I have to go get elotes behind the home plate. So good.
When I went
You
to
don't have to get a White Sox victory.
That'll never happen. That doesn't happen.
When I went to Burley Day, I think I watched 3 innings. I was walking around getting food and seeing everything because I'm like, well, when you go to Wrigley, you get your food and you get right back to watching the game.
Yeah.
And you sit down.
It's
Yeah,
a
people just
freaking
walk.
mall. I ate so much crap, spent so much money there, but it was delicious.
They got great
It's
food.
so good.
They don't have much, but they got great food. How
They
did
did
we
that.
get here?
They had
I don't
that.
know. This
Yeah.
is.
They had that
great.
corn with like.
That's a low taste.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm. Praise be to the elotes. Good
All
shit.
right, let's get back on track because this is just ridiculous now.
So
Sorry for
single game
everyone.
tickets, August 21st, Monday. Hop on them.
You never said your team though, real quick.
Oh, Vegas. I want to see Columbus. That'd be
Oh,
kinda neat.
Panarin, yeah.
Thanks, Columbus.
Even in Columbus would be kind of neat.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
It's not that far. of a
Hey,
drive.
No.
do you know the Hawks play Toronto in Chicago on the 24th of January?
Oh, anniversary gift. 6-year anniversary.
Oh, Andrew, we know you
Oh,
listen.
shit. No, she doesn't
No.
listen. Yeah, she doesn't.
We'll make a clip of that and post it on
Yeah,
social media.
just send it to
Just
her.
tag it to her. Yeah.
Speaking of Columbus,
Thank you. I was just about to do that.
We're so good at this. Me and you are just
you're getting the
fucking
transition.
killing this.
Yeah.
we gotta stop bringing up that we're transitioning.
I know.
I feel like it just ruins it.
Kind of, just a little bit defeats the purpose of the transition. So Artemi Panarin, what was it, yesterday? No, it was today.
News
I
came
sent
out
it
today
to
with
you
it,
today.
yeah.
I have it here. It came out today with a quote.
I got the full interview Q&A
That's
too.
it. Oh, you have the whole
I have a
interview?
whole, like,
Okay. Well, I'll just go with the
highlights.
quote that
yeah,
I sent you guys.
that started it, so.
He said, quote, "If I won 2 Stanley Cups in my 2 years in Chicago, then I would not have been traded. I'm the one who lost twice in the first round." End quote.
Based on that, how do you think he feels? Do you think he's bitter?
I didn't take it that way.
I
I
didn't
feel
either.
like a lot of people are, though.
The first time I read it, I kind of took it that way. I kind of felt like he was like, well, I got the impression he was like, well, what am I supposed to do? I'm one person. And
The way that I read it when I first saw it was he's understanding that, hey, Saad got 2 cups there, and I didn't do anything. I didn't
Yeah.
even.
I actually kind of felt
Contribute.
bad for him because I was like,
Yeah.
I feel like he thinks it's like all his fault. Like,
Yeah.
he didn't produce at all in the playoffs, especially this season.
But it's
and
kind of
he's
nice
just
to
like
see.
him taking.
Well, yeah,
No,
him
I don't know. how to
kind
say
of
it.
It's
taking ownership
Yes, that's
over
what-
over
yeah.
it,
which is very surprising with the Russian.
That's
I
exactly.
feel
what
like
I was going
he's
for.
not a typical Russian though.
Well,
Absolutely.
it comes in like some
He's
of
like
okay.
a Tarasenko.
So some of the other changes in the Q&A. Again, this is on SecondCityHockey.com. They did like a it's a Russian interview, and they used Google Translate. So they said a lot of it might sound broken, and just do it.
Really struggling.
It was
over
silent. You didn't have to ruin it
Why didn't you just rip the paper first? That would have been easier.
because it's a lot
So
of fun.
they asked him like when the news broke. He said he was out fishing, and he goes, the exchange was a surprise for everyone, including me. So he had no idea it was coming at all. So the second question was why the Hawks would trade a player like Panarin, who has such good chemistry with Patrick Kane. And he says, straight up business answer, he goes, in America, everything's a little bit differently. The cultures of trades are more developed, but I would probably have acted like that if I had been a general manager. Brandon Saad, who I was exchanged for, is a good player. He has a contract for 4 years, and with him, Chicago's won the Stanley Cup. I like how it just says exchange. It doesn't say traded. Exchanged.
That's good.
Like there was nobody else. In
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
deal.
And also, I like that
Like it was money going back and
Yeah.
forth.
Right.
he knew right away it was a money thing too.
Yeah.
Which is because he probably knew. Oh, I had one more season with the Hawks like I've been having. That's more money, 10 plus. Then they were asked about the report about Kane and Taves asking for Saad back. He says, "I don't care who and what was saying." Bad translation, I'm guessing. It's possible that it was so, but if I had won 2 Stanley Cups for Chicago, then I would not be traded. I'm the one who was eliminated twice in the first round. Who was there to take offense at? I'm assuming it's supposed to say what is reasons there to take offense at. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
and then he asked about what it's going to be like to play without Kane on the other side, and he goes, "That's one of the positives, with the trade. It's that it's going to for me, it's a springboard, not a pit. The main thing for me now is to prepare mentally for the fact that you need to prove something. No need to chase the bar, which I set in the previous 2 seasons. If there are not many points, they will start saying that they were there just because I played with Kane. Dude, he fucking gets it.
I like that.
After, like, we kind of talked shit about him, like, during the playoffs, how he wasn't producing and stuff. But after hearing all that, like, he's fucking, his head's in the right place.
That's
sure.
what happens, though. I mean, excuse me. Pardon me.
Yikers.
Yeah.
Inappropriate.
Yeah, sorry. You don't show up in the playoffs. You don't contribute, and you're one of the star players. You're going to get ripped apart.
No, I understand that, but, like, we were kind of ripping on him, like, as a Russian. Like, oh, what a typical Russian.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
after hearing that, like, his head's in the
He
right
gets it.
place. And him and Cam Atkinson.
Oh,
That's
God,
gonna
that's
be
going to be
deadly.
dirty.
That's going to be deadly.
Ugh, that's going to be good.
I think
Did
between...
they say they were going to have Dubinsky there, too?
Yeah, that's what I was just
yeah,
thinking.
I think
like
so.
that.
Dubinsky in the middle.
And the last thing that was kind of funny, he was asking about playing for... Oh, shit. I can't never say his name. Tortorella.
Yes.
I said it!
There you go.
He goes...
Sorry, my grandpa Dennis calls him Tortellini.
Yeah, he goes...
Torts. Just say torts.
He goes, he's very notorious for demanding of his players, and Panarin goes, I'm a simple person. I can adjust to any coach. There'll be no problems.
He honestly, he has potential to be the next Yogs
Oh, God.
with the way he's talking.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
If he gets the English down a little bit,
Oh yeah.
yeah, he could make for like a great interview. Yeah.
When we look at...
How salty do you think Anisimov is? Like they traded his best friend back to the team where
He said
came
that.
from.
Well, he
came from Columbus.
Yeah,
like,
and
that's
Anisimov
what
said that. He
I
goes, it's hard. It's tough seeing a good friend go to my former team.
Yeah. But I'm still gonna hit him. That
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna-
yeah.
Which is the best part.
Yeah.
I still think that in the Saad Panarin part of the trade, I think Columbus is coming out.
I don't.
Nope.
We'll see.
Tyler Mott and Artemi Panarin for Brandon.
I'm
Simon,
talking
Forsberg.
about Saad Panarin alone. I'm not talking about the extra stuff.
No.
Yeah, still.
I'm just
Panarin might put up more points, but in the long run, Saad's gonna be a more.
He's going to mean more.
Yes. Especially with
Fair.
Taves.
Especially, yeah, that's exactly what I'm going
That's
for.
how-
Jonathan
yeah.
Taves.
Without Hossa and being with Taves,
If he can bring Taves back to what he was with him, that would be okay.
which I could see him doing.
Yeah.
So
They want to see a new Taves regardless.
What? Okay, so everybody's basically counting out Hosa at this point, correct?
For the season?
For like,
well, he's done for the season.
Yeah.
But you're saying like all
yeah,
together.
all
Oh,
together.
he's done.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
think
What
he's
happens
done.
if he actually comes back?
I'm fucking ecstatic.
Oh, absolutely, I'm ecstatic. But are like Stan Bowman and
Our
like,
cap's a little fucked, but
yeah, like are they kind of like, oh shit? Why did we get Sod? Like now we've got 2 of them. We can't have 2
Well,
of
if you
them,
think about
know?
it, though, there's
I mean,
no
they had 2
there's
cups with 2
yeah,
of them.
but you think about it, there's no difference between Saad and
I was
Panarin.
talking cap restriction wise.
Isn't Saad and Panarin technically making the same money for?
I think it's the same, yeah.
But isn't Sod? I thought Sod was up after this year.
No, Saad's got 4 years.
Oh, does he actually?
His
Yeah.
contract's longer
okay.
than Panarin's.
Yeah, he signed a
Well,
6
then I
when he
think my
when he
question's
when he
wrong.
got traded to Columbus. He signed a 6-year deal.
All right.
It's crazy. I think he's there for 2 years already.
He was very, very quiet.
He was on the 4th line for a while.
Yeah, I know. Well, I
He was
can see his.
he was in the doghouse there.
Yeah, I could see his attitude getting him in the doghouse with Torts.
Yeah, they're both making $6 million. So I mean, and Panarin's got this year and next year. So if Hossa came back, it'd be the same situation regardless. You're just changing players.
And then we just kick.
I think it'd be a
Patrick
better-
Sharp out of the loop. That's
I think
it.
it's a better
I
idea.
think we do that no matter what.
No matter
This
what,
year.
just get him the hell out of here.
Then you see either a Seabrook or a Crow or somebody get moved.
Yeah, let's just worry about this season.
Yeah.
Sad. Hashtag sad.
Yeah.
So that is all the Hawk stock we have for today. I
Talking
told you it
about-
wasn't much.
Talking about sad.
Yeah. Oh, that's a really bad transition.
Stop
Is it
saying transitions.
But it's really bad.
I
That's,
know.
It's not bad. It's sad.
I saw randomly. So Steve Dangle was replying to this Columbus Blue Jacket fan, and her thing is, I'm so sad without Saad, and I'm like, Hawks fans did it first. Shut up.
And it got annoying when Hawks fans
Yeah.
did it.
Same with Oduya.
And she kept calling Steve Dangle.
That was funny though. I
yeah.
liked that. That one was funny.
And she kept calling Steve Dangle her dad. I don't understand with teenage kids calling random people their dad. I don't understand that whole thing.
I call everyone dad.
Dad.
I walk around stores. Dad.
Take a shoe off in the middle of the store.
Beat you.
No, Daddy, no.
Oh my God. Go
ahead.
Okay.
Let's get off track.
Yeah. So just real off track here. I had family in town in late July. My uncle from California, and he was telling me a story about how when he was a kid, they had all gone to a restaurant together. He, his mom, his dad, and I think my dad was a baby at the time. And he was just being a disaster at the table, like going through the
typical pet.
The typical terrible twos, I think. So my grandma calmly took him by the hand and like took him away from the table and was dragging him back to the bathroom to kind of get him to calm down. And he lets go of her hand and he goes, "No, Mommy, no, don't hit me again." And she, like, in the middle of this restaurant was like, "I've never touched this kid. Honest to God, I've never touched this kid." And he's looking at me, he goes, "The brilliance of me using the word again is unmatched. Absolutely unmatched." He's like, that made it sink into everybody's head that this is a common occurrence. And I was like, "You're a terrible person. You're awful."
Did she smack you after that? Because I would.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. I was like, I would have taken
in
him
front of everyone. This is the first time, but it's going to happen.
Take the belt off.
Worth it.
Yeah. All right.
My kid got taken away.
Sorry about that. DCFS. Worth it. So I feel bad going into this transition now. Brian Murray, former Senators general manager, coach for the Senators, the Anaheim Ducks, Florida Panthers, Detroit Red Wings, and Washington Capitals, passed away on the 12th of colon cancer at the age of 74. He was diagnosed in 2014 with colon cancer and was undergoing treatment.
Isn't that what Old just got?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And a couple months after he was diagnosed, he announced he had stage 4 colon cancer, which had spread to his liver and his lungs. And he said, "There's no cure for me at this point," and that he may have had cancer for up to 10 years before they even detected it. It's crazy.
Wasn't he the active GM at the time, too?
Yeah, and then he gave way to... Oh, shit.
It's crazy that he made it that long.
I know.
With stage 4.
I know. Especially 10 years.
Yeah.
10 years. Unbelievable.
I was watching NHL Network yesterday. I was just telling you guys. But they were talking about Murray and how, like, you know, he jumped around for coaching and he ended up in the office a lot of places as the GM. And he was actually coach of the Ducks, and then he became GM of the Ducks. And then in the 2003 draft, one of the greatest drafts of all time in NHL history, fucking unreal draft. He drafted Ryan Getzlaf, their current captain, and they traded a couple spots up to draft Corey Perry. And then a couple years later, he went to Ottawa and coached the Senators in the final against the Ducks and lost to the guys that he pretty much created that whole team, and he lost to them. So that stinks.
Yeah, that
real
stinks.
kick in the
Stinks.
knockers.
But obviously, he knew what he was doing.
Oh, yeah.
Like moving
and he
up
was
to get
loved
Perry
in the
and-
hockey community.
Yeah. And you've seen a lot of Senators coming out and tweeting about him and stuff.
Craig
Carlson,
Anderson came out and said he's the reason I'm in Ottawa right now. So yeah, pretty big loss for the Senators. He had stepped down, Murray, and they promoted Pierre Dorian to be the GM.
Okay.
Although Murray remained with the team as senior advisor through 2016-17.
That's even crazy to think that if he's had it for possibly 10 years and he was still a full-blown GM.
Yeah. Active GM. Yeah.
Oh, my God. I couldn't imagine that.
Insane. So, thoughts and prayers to his family and the Ottawa Senators.
And all of Ottawa.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And the community.
And the hockey community,
community in
the whole
general.
NHL in general. So,
Weird hearing almost 2 similar stories coming out in 2 weeks.
I know. Crazy.
Yeah.
Let's go over to another list that NHL Network came out with.
So
Top 20 wingers.
So, before we
Okay.
get into it, when we found out that they were doing all these lists and how we're just fans of it, what was your first initial reaction to what you think the list? Were you just ready to be pissed off, or were you opted to
Yeah.
stick it off?
Based off the
Absolutely.
goalie one, I was ready to be like,
Well, and
what a
the
shit show.
top 100 players of all time. I
Oh,
was just
yeah.
ready
Yeah.
to just fucking throw my TV. But after seeing it, it wasn't terrible.
No, it was
I wasn't.
not.
I don't agree completely with it, but it's something that
Couple
I'm
surprises.
okay with.
Couple
Couple
surprises.
stretches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go through it 1 through 20.
Number 1.
No,
Kaner.
20. Gotta go 20.
Okay, fine. 20. Taylor Hall. I think he should be higher. Personally,
I agree too. He's
not much higher, but I think he should be higher.
I don't think it's due to his lack of skill either. It's just
Lack
due,
of team.
It's just
Yeah.
due to the fact that he is not on a fucking good hockey team.
I think he should be above Jeff Skinner.
Yeah.
19 TJ Oshie. I think he should be
Higher.
a couple higher, not a ton. Like Hall. I think he should be a couple higher though. I mean, fucking guy was unreal in St. Louis and just money in
Sochi.
Washington.
Yep.
Yeah, and fucking hero in the shootout. 18 Wayne Simmons. Also think he should be higher. One of the most consistent players. Like probably the best player in front of the net on any team right now.
Guy battles hard.
Yeah, just wants
Battles
the puck all the
hard.
time. If
Old
I ever get a Flyers jersey, I'm getting a
Oh,
Sabres jersey.
Yeah.
He's unreal.
Works his ass off. Him and Joel Ward. Joel Ward is like a dumbed down version of Wayne
I'd
Simmons.
say less skilled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. But Joel Ward has
He-
the
oh,
most
yeah.
ridiculous puck luck I've ever seen before.
Oh
in
yeah,
my
and he
life.
just wants the puck always.
Holy shit.
Just looking at Simmons real quick. Last year he had 31 goals. Year before he had 32, 28, 29, 15 in the lockout year, and then 28. So I mean,
How long was he with LA?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah, 08 through 11.
How much are they regretting that?
Oh, yeah.
2 cups later, I'm not really
Fair.
regretting that.
Fair.
Well, yeah. All right. I'll just stop talking then.
But yeah, I mean,
Long-term regret? Yeah.
Yeah.
still wish they had him. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. He could have helped on those 2 cup runs.
yeah.
Could have helped last year, that's for sure.
17 Jeff Skinner. I think
I'd
he
pencil
could
him at 20.
drop. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say 20. Yeah. 16 Cam Atkinson.
I think higher.
No, I think that's fair.
Based off of last year, it's fair. I'm interested to see what happens with him this
Did
year.
they
Yeah,
ever
this
say,
year's
okay,
a big-
did we ever
continue
get
that?
established, is this based just on last year or just in general?
I'm assuming like
Expectations leading based on last year leading into the season?
I'm
I'm gonna go
basing
with
it off
last
of
year.
what they did last year and where they should be sitting
Where they're progressing.
going into
Yeah.
next year. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Gotcha. I still think
because I mean it makes sense looking at
Yeah.
the list like that way.
Okay.
15 Pasta. I think that's fair.
fair.
We'll get into that later.
Yep.
Yeah. 14 Forsberg.
I think, a couple spots, not
I'd
a
say-
lot.
I'd put him above
Yeah.
Pacioretty, who's 13.
Yeah.
I put him above
I would as
that.
well.
I think Pacioretty should be a little lower. Which
He-
actually
definitely
I
on-
saw a
Definitely on
random,
top 20 though.
Oh, yeah.
stat, and I
Yeah.
cannot remember what it was, but it was like the last Canadian. There's only been 4 Canadians to get 4 consecutive 30-goal seasons, and it's like Pacioretty, Ivan Cornway, Maurice Richard, and one other guy from the 60s.
Good lord.
So I mean, after looking at that, it's like
Pretty good company.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pacioretty, you're not doing too bad. 12 Phil, top 10.
Top 10
He's gotta be top
easily.
10.
Yeah.
Blake Wheeler, I think you throw him top 10 too.
Yeah.
He's pretty fucking good.
And
He's a big boy too.
my favorite Blake Wheeler moment, they were playing the Sharks and they were losing and they had an empty net and they dumped it in on Marty Jones and Jones stopped it and he went to go and sauced it down for the empty net and Wheeler windmilled, caught it, and scored.
That's a big fuck you, Marty Jones.
I love Blake Wheeler.
All right, moving on.
Number 10.
10 Johnny Hockey.
Johnny Hockey.
Johnny
I think
Hockey.
he moves
You
up.
can bump him up a couple.
Okay, so once we get through the Nets too, well, I guess we can go talk about it. Whatever. Never mind. Keep going.
9 Panarin. I don't see him in top 10.
No.
Yet.
And 8 Patrick Laine. I
No.
also don't see him in top 10 yet.
Yet.
Also. So my thought process was, I say you take Line and Panarin and put them below Kessel and bump
That's okay.
Goudreau, Wheeler, and Kessel
Yeah.
just straight up.
I think I think the list is pretty spot on minus those two. And you just
Yeah. 7, Joe Pavelski, just fucking another workhorse. Just guy who wants
kind
it.
of good. I'm glad he's getting kind of recognition now.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
he was like one of those like underrated.
How
like,
old is he though? He's got to be in mid-30s,
I don't know.
mid to late.
I'll look up to.
Yeah, but I mean,
So it's like,
He
yeah,
took
I'm
the
happy he's
C
getting
from
recognition, but like also,
late in his career.
yeah,
But I mean,
33.
33.
Really? He's got time then.
Oh yeah. I mean, he took the C away from Thornton,
Yeah.
and I mean, what he did in the final when they went against Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah.
He had a great year that
Yeah.
year. 6, Ovi. A lot of people are surprised that he's that low.
I
but
think that's
I'm
fair.
really not.
That's fair.
I'm really not surprised. I mean, he's
I'm
been
not
dropping
having him.
off.
I'm kind of surprised he's not a little bit lower.
No.
No.
Just name status. He's going to be top
Oh yeah.
6, I guess.
I think I was surprised he wasn't top 5.
Yeah.
Like at that 5 spot, but 6 seems right.
5, Jamie Benn. Underrated.
Oh yeah.
Very.
That's a good spot for him, but he's underrated.
Yeah.
Double penetration.
Oh god, nothing will be better than that. We'll never
Can't
see
believe
another...
that got onto TV.
Yeah.
That's horrendous.
No, that's fantastic.
But
Just because that sauce.
oh god. Yeah, that was
Um,
Carlson-esque.
Yeah, it was. That was before Carlson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 4, Tarasenko. Just probably one of the best pair of hands in the league right now.
Oh yeah.
Just the goal
That
touch.
release too.
Yeah,
His release is
he's got that
unmatched.
scoring touch right now. 3, Marchand.
I would flip those two.
I was thinking that too. I would probably flip them too. But I mean, Marchand.
He
had a
deserves. He
disgusting
definitely
year last
deserves.
year.
Yeah.
I just can't stand him. 2, Nikita Kucherov. He's going to be a fucking stud for Tampa.
yeah.
Watch out for Tampa.
I'm very happy that he ended up being that high.
Yeah.
Can
yeah,
you-
Because
absolutely.
it's easy for NHL Network to be like, I don't know, put him at like 14.
Can
Yeah.
you imagine
Just let's
him?
put his name on there.
Yeah.
Him with the healthy Stamkos. Like if they can ever just get a full season
Well, I mean,
between the two of them.
Not only that, but I mean, Palat,
Yeah.
Johnson,
Tyler Johnson.
Tampa Bay is like they're right there.
and all of them are signed.
yeah.
Look at
all
that.
of them.
Look at that number 1 PP unit though. Stammer,
Hedman.
Johnson, I said Stammer, right?
Yeah.
Kucherov.
Kucherov, Palat.
Ugh.
There's your top 5.
Do you put that as your top 5 or do you
Right
split those up?
You don't.
Absolutely not.
You don't need to split that up.
Fair.
It's going in.
Fair.
man.
Yeah. I'll
And
keep
you-
them out for all 2 minutes.
And the best part is like they started feeding Stammer for the like the OV spot power play.
Yeah.
And then people started blocking it, and then Stammer got hurt, so they started feeding Hedman, and Hedman's just dominating from the point.
Can we real quick before Stammer got hurt last year, the goal they scored against Florida from the goal line, that he just like slyly redirected in with like 3 seconds to go in the
Oh
game.
my god, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
That was
That goal is one of the
disgusting.
most unbelievable goals I've ever seen.
that and the
because it was a slap shot redirection.
Killorn,
Tell me how that happens.
The Killorn tip in 2015.
the final. Oh, I forgot about him. He's on that squad too.
Yeah, that tip in was
Yeah.
unreal. Yeah, those 2 goals were just
I
disgusting.
feel like Stamkos just gets with his injury just so screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His career should be just so much better.
Yeah.
Like his numbers.
We compared him and Tavares. What was that, Boys Weekend?
Did we?
Yeah.
I'm sure it happened at
Yeah.
some point.
We compared him and Tavares.
Vaguely. Oh,
Yeah, it was on the ride home,
yes.
I believe.
Yes,
oh no,
we did.
So I wasn't there.
Yeah,
'Cause
you were not in the car. Sorry.
Wasn't Tavares a year younger, and he had like 10 more games played, and Stammer had like more
Yeah.
points still or something?
Yeah.
Along those lines?
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly. Maybe I'll look it up.
Yeah, it was just it showed that Stamkos,
Stamkos
although
could.
he gets hurt, still just
Still
tears
tears
it
it
up.
up,
He's over a
yeah.
point per game. I know that.
That's like I had him for fantasy last year, and I didn't want to like drop him because I'm
Just
like
'cause, yeah.
because it's like he came back.
You got Carey Priced.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Oh, God. Are you bringing that up because you're still salty about
I'm
it?
so salty about it. I almost put that in my blog. to
But
be
the
honest.
difference is
I really did.
the difference is I didn't just absolutely collapse. My team didn't collapse.
Well, good for you.
Yeah. You're not very good at the whole thing.
I'm not.
Okay, so
Are you doing your
Stammer
homework this year?
has...
Nope.
That's the way to do it, dude. Just go in blind. It works.
Yeah.
Just pick up the top 4 defensemen in the league. So, Stammer has 586 games played, Tavares has 587. So he has one more game played in one less year.
And with all those, he's missed 2 big seasons.
Yeah.
He played 17 games last year. And then
Didn't he have crazy numbers too? Like for 17 games,
he
like
had 20 points.
Yeah.
9 goals, 11 assists.
That's fucking.
He was tearing it up.
So
So upset about
I was
him
so
getting hurt.
happy.
in 586 games, he has 582 points, and Tavares has 537.
Yeah.
And Tavares has 235 goals compared to 321.
Was it the last 2 of the last 3 years he's been injured? Or
Yeah, he was injured. He missed like the whole season last year, and then the year before he only played 77. But
because didn't he break
he
his
missed the whole
fibula?
playoff.
Yeah.
No, that was
2
in
years
13.
ago?
That was in 13-14. He only played 37 games.
Yeah, he fucking breaks his fibula and then he's like walking.
That was disgusting.
Walking
Yeah.
no crutches like a week after it.
He tried to walk.
Yeah, he tried to
as
get off
soon as
the
it
ice
happened.
himself. Yeah,
That was gross.
yeah, that was terrifying.
Yeah. That was. He doesn't have good luck in Boston. He got smoked in the mouth in the playoffs in
Yeah.
2011.
Yeah, he did. Did
Came
he get
back.
a hat trick though?
I don't know if he got a hat trick that game.
No, not that game, but like
Yeah,
in
I think
Boston
so.
again with
Yeah.
the cage on.
He came back and he had the
The
plastic jaw.
Yeah.
thing.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, so I mean, those are just 2 players that are
Yeah.
just sweet. So numero uno, little Hawks talk. Patrick Kane,
Kaner. Deserved.
No,
He deserves it.
absolutely.
Yeah. 100%.
I mean, won the Hart, I guess 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
Just tore it up.
Tied with Crosby for points this year, right?
No.
No, who's
Crosby had way more. Crosby.
he was top 3 though points?
Yeah. It was. I think it went Crosby, Ben, and
I know they were tied for a while.
Points.
yeah.
McDavid had the most.
McDavid
points.
had
I'm
the most
sorry.
points.
Yeah. You're right.
It's him
Goals.
and
You're
Crosby
thinking
had
about
goals.
Crosby did have goals. The stats on NHL.com is not working at all today. I tried to do it earlier.
Yeah, I
It was
got
working
it.
for me fine.
Okay, well, it's just my.
No, yeah, they
laptop
tied in
then.
points. They both had 89,
Yeah. So it was 100 and then 89.
which is kind of saying that's. I mean, Crosby only played 75 games and 89 points, and Kaner didn't miss a single game. But we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, shut up.
It's not like Kane was coming off a high from a Stanley Cup or anything.
Who are you? That's not on this list. Who are you putting on?
Honestly, I'm surprised Jonathan Drouin isn't on this list. Even 2019. Just, I mean,
Low.
I understand he was kind of a jag off his first year or two and fucking left the
But if you're gonna
AHL
put
team.
Line in the top 10,
Exactly.
That blows my
gotta
mind
have-
that Line was up there.
He was on once again a hurt Tampa Bay team. He was the stud on that team, other than Victor Hedman. He was the stud on offense, I'd say, and Kucherov. But I mean, he put up 53 points in 73 games, 21 goals. He seemed to all the goals seemed to be like
hardworking.
hardworking, but like timely goals,
Yeah.
like timely goals.
His goal against Colorado, where he worked his ass off
Yeah.
in defensive zone, got
Yeah.
it back, and made Pickard look like an idiot.
And
which
hon-
isn't hard to do. But
Honestly,
that's not the point.
he's got fucking hands. Like he can fucking move the puck. So that
Was
was
he on Team North America for the World Cup?
No, I don't think so.
Interesting.
Let me look.
Um,
I had
Victor
somebody else, but I can't
Victor
remember.
Arvidsson.
bit too
Lower.
soon, I thought.
Yeah.
If he did better than Forsberg
Well,
last year.
Drouin was on there. Yeah.
he was.
He was.
Okay, I thought he was.
I mean, he had 31 goals, 30 assists last season. Forsberg only had 31.
Yeah.
He had 31 goals, 27 assists. I mean, I'm not saying he needs to be high up there.
Yeah.
I'm thinking he would be a
Just an
lower.
honorable mention.
He's got to be at least. Did they do an honorable mention list?
No.
What about Leon Draisaitl?
Give him another year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that was like his first year, really, that he just really.
Same with Line.
Yeah, see that one I don't
I
understand.
still don't get line.
That one.
No, I don't. Draisaitl 77 points.
What line I have?
I think they consider him a center. Draisaitl.
Maybe.
Isn't he on the same line with McDavid?
They have him listed as a center on
Yeah, they
NHL.
Oh, I thought he's on the same line as McDavid. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. Would be the first time.
No. Yeah.
But they also have
God,
Panarin
the
listed as a
pictures of
center.
Patrick Laine are just gross.
Selling super high.
64 points
Yeah.
in 73 games. He was out with that concussion.
Yeah.
He just got dummied.
The greatest Photoshop ever.
He died.
Just the pillow underneath his head.
Yeah.
That was the winter trip too, wasn't it? We were up there,
I don't remember.
or was it before that?
It was after, I believe. It was after.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Phil, though, higher.
Phil's got to be higher.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Top 10. He's got to be top 10.
Now, do you think if the picture of him that came out today,
Yesterday. Yeah, stay with the
would have
cup.
come out in time, do you think that gets him to the top 10?
That gives him number 1.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe like 1B.
One.
Give Canner 1A.
Yeah.
1B.
So now we're going 1A, 1B with lists now. Huh?
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, Phil Kessel had his day with the cup yesterday, and he took a picture on the golf green with the sailing cup filled with hot dogs.
I'm so happy that he just is
Hurt
going
nerds.
with...
He's the man. He gives the people what they want.
Yeah, he's going with what everybody else... He didn't have to let people Photoshop a hot dog in the
No.
picture. He did it for
No.
them.
Yeah.
And I saw a tweet, and it said the best thing about that is that he waited for his second cup to do it because he just knew it was going to happen.
Pretty sure that was Pete Blackburn.
How fast did he down those hot dogs after that picture
Oh,
was
man.
taken?
Just so hard.
Most people gas beers. He
What's
gasses
even?
dogs.
I said this before. What's even?
That sentence taken out of context is fine.
yeah.
Fantastic.
What makes this picture even better is people who go, he's all fat, out of shape. Dude, he looks like he's in great shape in that picture. And you were saying that he's been working out with Crosby's trainer.
Yeah, when he went to Pittsburgh, he started working out with Crosby's trainer.
Like, God. But then, okay, so the whole story with the hot dogs, what it was Steve Simmons is a writer in Toronto. When Phil got traded, he made a comment that the only person that's going to miss Phil in Toronto was the hot dog vendor outside of his apartment, because now Phil's not going to have his daily hot dog with him anymore. Which he came out and said that his source for that was his son's friend who lives in the same apartment complex as Phil Kessel told his friend or his son, and his son told him that this is what happened, and that's why he wrote a story about it.
That's funny.
But he came out today and said that it was very petty that he posted that picture.
Yeah.
Tom Petty.
Yeah.
Very Tom Petty.
How's that petty?
It's not. It's not.
Yeah.
Every other athlete would be pissed. Like, any other sport, I think athlete would be like pissed off. Like,
But it's Phil. Who
Right.
cares?
Yeah, it's Phil.
Yeah, that tweet was Pete Blackburn, and just it says what I said, and then just what a legend.
What a legend.
Going back to the top wingers, I fucking eggs out of it.
Oh,
Mike Hoffman,
yes.
oh,
Yes.
yeah.
I thought could be an honorable mention. along
Brought the
with,
point up, though, that he's very streaky.
Very, very streaky.
You can argue that about Johnny Gaudreau.
That's true. Yeah. What,
But he's Johnny
Gaudreau,
Hockey.
Gaudreau only scores on home ice, too. Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
fuck's up with that? And nobody scores in Anaheim for that.
No.
And another one, Alex.
I'm
Steen.
actually surprised that they didn't bring that up in Spit and Chicklets.
Oh yeah,
That would have been funny.
yeah, that would have been funny.
Alex
Steen.
Steen.
Alex Steen.
Yeah.
He's a pretty consistent player.
I think he
Very
gets
similar.
overshadowed with Tarasenko and all that.
Yeah. He also gets hurt a lot.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys that's injury prone.
What about McKinnon? He's a winger, isn't he?
No.
No, he's considered a center.
Is he a center?
Yeah.
Yeah. Landeskog's a winger.
Landeskog?
Yes.
Okay, that one I can see that not being on the list.
Yeah.
I thought McKinnon was the winger and Landeskog was the center.
No. Yeah, you got that flip flops.
Flippity floppity.
Flippy floppy.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing about this Sunday is they released the center list. How is it back to back 1-2 Crosby Malkin?
No.
No, McDavid.
Oh,
McDavid.
McDavid. So
Absolutely.
Crosby,
Crosby
McDavid,
McDavid.
Malkin.
I think it's McDavid Crosby.
I don't think so.
Oh no.
The NHL network is so hard on McDavid.
Nah, I still don't
No,
think
I
so.
still think it's Crosby. They're so hard on Crosby.
McDavid's definitely the next Crosby, but
Yeah.
I mean,
And
Crosby just won 2 cups.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
how high are they going to put Taves?
I was thinking the same thing. Okay, they need to.
Where do you think he should be at?
It
Top
depends.
10.
It depends because are they talking about statistics or are they talking about like
I think it's just
NHL. They talk about stats. That's all they care
Okay.
about.
talking about stats?
He's not in top 20.
He's probably not even in the top 20 now. But
he's
if
a
they're
low.
talking about-
He's probably like 18, 19, 20
no,
area. You don't
stat-wise, I don't think
fair.
so.
Well,
If they're talking about all-around player and what he means to his team,
Which usually they're not. That's not.
which they don't. Yeah, no, they don't. I put him top 10.
I still think he's gonna be top 10.
Top 10, top 5.
I think he's gonna be top 10. And
He'll
it's
be
gonna
top
piss
10.
people off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly,
Absolutely.
I'll be a little
He was
upset.
ranked
shouldn't be top 10.
among centers.
It wouldn't surprise me if he was
he
on
was
top 10.
he was ranked 24th among centers in points.
In points, yeah. See,
2-4.
not top 20.
No, and it's not 16. So.
And then with the line A, how are they going to overshoot Matthews, or do you think Matthews deserves to be?
He deserves to be. No, well, I don't know.
He deserves to be
top 20.
higher on the list. Oh, yeah, he definitely deserves to be top 20. He deserves to be higher on the list, but I don't think he deserves to be where Line A is, because Line A doesn't even deserve to be there.
No.
And he deserves to be higher than Line A.
I think
Top
both of them
15?
are 11 through 20.
I would say
That-
top 15
The back 20, not the front 20.
For Matthews?
I mean 10. Back 10, not front 10.
for Matthews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For and Line A, both of them.
Oh yeah, I would say Matthews
10?
10.
20?
11 through 20. They should
Oh,
be
I
in
see.
there.
I think Matthews
Yeah.
should be between 10 and 15. Line A maybe between 13 and 16, 17-ish.
I guess we'll have to wait and
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
the list.
Figure it out.
I was just curious what you guys were thinking.
Yeah.
Thinking about because I'm
Honestly, I
like,
haven't done I can't think off the top of my head
because besides the top three, I mean that's pretty set. And we were talking about Backstrom.
Nick Backstrom, dude, he should be top 5.
But he's also very overshadowed. You know he's
Because
not
of
going to
OB.
be. Yeah.
I know.
He'll be in the top 20, but if he breaks the top 10, I'll be actually a little surprised.
Tavares,
Yeah, he'll be in there.
I think he deserves to be top 5 too.
Yeah.
They're considering Tyler Sagan a center.
Mm.
Doesn't he play more wing with? Is he on line with Ben?
I don't know. A lot of these guys are fucking just. They play offense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in Dallas, they don't have positions.
Yeah.
Oh, another winger, Radulov.
Ooh. What?
Honorable
I'm
mention.
intrigued to see what he's going to do in Dallas.
Yeah, that's gonna be fucking sick power play.
Are they going to run Ben, Sagan, and Radulov?
Power play for sure. What?
Just like
Klingberg on the back end.
first
with,
line? Oh, boy.
I can't even think of it. Who else they have on D? They traded Ben.
Dave Demers?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Why is it that every central team seems like they're getting better and we're just steady as we go?
Steady as she goes.
Like, it's scary.
issues.
It is just
But-
scary.
No matter what, we're still going to make the playoffs, and they probably won't.
No.
Debatable.
We're going to say that because that's going to be, I think, the next part for the stats of irrelevance
Yeah.
or predictions.
I don't think Ben Bishop is going to stay healthy all year, and I think that's going to be their demise.
Who do they? No, Niemi went left. So, okay.
Yeah, they still letting him.
Oh, shit. Where'd Niemi go?
Pittsburgh.
Yes.
$1 million.
Thank you.
$1 million.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. There's been so many moves. I cannot
Yeah, I
remember
know.
all of them right now.
Goalies just played like hot potato basically
Yeah,
with
I know.
teams. Like,
It's crazy.
I feel bad being a goalie in the system right now, you know?
But at the same time, it's good moves for a lot of them.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Absolutely.
it's better. Like Mike Smith, that's a
Yeah.
great move.
But, like, if I'm one of the goalies in the system in Anaheim and I'm like, are you serious? You're going to put Ryan Miller in front of me as a backup? Like, can I go somewhere else, please?
Yeah.
You know?
there was an article, I wish I could remember where I saw it. I don't know if you maybe sent it. It was just talking about how we're kind of like in a dark period for goalies because it's like all these players are either they're great, but they're like in their 30s, and there's no like really true young juggernaut goalies coming up. Like, you got Murray, but there's not like it's like a dark period for prospect goalies basically. Like there's nobody that's like, oh shit, this kid is coming up, he's gonna be great. Like you don't really hear that.
That is why I am molding the minds of our youth.
Oh god,
as a coach. So get ready, NHL.
It's gonna stay like this for a while. Son of a
they're
bitch.
just gonna eliminate
This
the
is
goalie.
the goal scoring that they want. This is what they wanted.
They're just gonna eliminate.
This is it.
They're gonna eliminate the goalie position and put a shooter tutor out there.
Yeah.
Just
Run 6 guys.
Fuck.
oh god.
Let the guys on the bench go out there and play goalie.
Oh god. That's what they need, a goalie epi. All right.
I'm in. We're gonna move on to USA Hockey.
So speaking of mining the youth.
Yeah, messing up again. They have a new rule. It's for if you're on the penalty kill, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. If you are on the penalty kill, if you ice the puck,
It's
called an icing.
Yeah, it's for U14s. You are not allowed to ice puck on the PK anymore.
So that's basically
and the thought process is basically they're trying to get more goals out of the power play, get the PK numbers down, power play numbers up, and in the article that like we saw, it was what, Boston Globe, I think it was.
Yeah.
This is what reading this, I was infuriated. But the guy was saying how any Joe Schmo that can skate can go out on the PK and ice the puck down, and that he could go in the NHL and be on the PK and ice the puck down. And
Are you kidding me?
I hate that. So you're saying Nicholas Jarom is just a Joe Schmo who ices the puck on the PK?
Here's my thought. You don't want to get the penalty kill to ice the puck. Get better at puck control in your zone.
Yeah.
Win those battles. Win the draws.
Don't do the dump and chase.
You have an extra attacker. You should outman every
absolutely.
puck that goes into the corner. You should outman.
Yeah, 100%.
Another thing that they said that just made me so angry was they said that in all other sports there's no change to the main rule to help a team that's penalized.
No.
Why the fuck are you comparing it to another sport? Why? Oh, where are you gonna go? Oh, hey, MLB. Every other major sport has penalties. You need to make penalties to be relevant.
Name what other
major sports.
sport goes a man down?
I mean, there's
Does soccer? I don't even think they do.
If they
They
go
just
man
get kicked
down,
out.
yeah, they
Or
get
there's
kicked out.
penalty
But then
kicks,
they go man down for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
So if you get
basketball, there's just free throws,
free throws, football is just penalty yardage,
yardage. Yeah.
baseball nothing.
Probably cricket. I'm gonna say
To
cricket.
be fair,
Bocce ball.
I don't know. That's it's ridiculous. I mean, the way to get kids to be better is to not make it easier for them. That's the complete opposite way to be thinking about this.
And
Teach something different. Give them options.
like on they were talking NHL Network yesterday. It was Mike Rupp. He was saying like, if I'm a coach, I'm telling my fucking kids to ice the puck because there's no penalty for having my kids. My kids don't have to stay out there if we ice the puck. We could change it anyway if they're tired. And what's the point of having 14-year-olds out there for 2-minute shifts if the puck doesn't clear the zone?
Yeah.
Like, what is the point of that? And I mean, some kids are good enough to where they could flip the puck and have it die before it hits.
Yeah.
the
like I said,
ice, but anyway.
we played the Blackhawk Charity Cup, and it was at the Christmas tournament that they did in high school, and they tested this rule out for that tournament, and all we did was bounce off the glass, dies right in front of the goal.
I guess they
regroup.
tried it out in the U show, and it didn't work. So why are you
Because
trying
why
to
would
mold
it?
it
No.
down in the, I don't.
Ridiculous. It's goes along the same lines of no checking until you're U16.
Bantams, right?
Yeah, Bantams. I mean, it's
Yeah.
completely ass
okay.
backwards.
The Canadian kids can start hitting when they're squirts.
Yeah, which
What
is
is
how
that?
it should be.
Exactly.
You start hitting
And
while your
we
body
couldn't even
is
do
growing.
that in Pee Wee. We started in Pee Wee like when we were young, and those kids were doing it in squirt. I remember going up there for a tournament in squirts, and we were getting hit, and we were like, "What the hell is going on?" And it's just they want USA Hockey to be so relevant, and they want to promote USA hockey players in the NHL. But then they keep making rules like this that put them behind the curve.
They think they're
compared to
like cheating their way like around an issue.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's hurting the development of the kids.
How many times have you heard a squirt getting hurt from a check?
Never.
It's not. It's there. Even in squirt, when they're teaching them that there isn't much hitting, but they're teaching them young on how to hit properly, so that when they grow up, it's in their mind on how to hit properly. When you're Bantams, you're fucking jag-off.
That's high school. That's high school, right?
It's
Basically
8th grade high school.
Yeah.
And you're just a jag-off, dude. You're not gonna fucking care.
Yeah.
Like
high school hockey, as it is a bunch of jack-offs.
And that's what I'm saying. And you have no control over your body because you're just growing out of nowhere.
Some of the kids I played high school hockey with, if that was their first year being able to check, dude, there would be so many kids injured.
Oh yeah.
There's
so many injuries.
Way.
So many injuries.
I mean, there's guys that fucking play beer league now that just started playing, and there's injuries because they're fucking. They're not even trying to check; they're just falling into people.
Yeah.
It's just.
Do they still do hitting camps?
I didn't even know. I didn't know that was.
Did you ever do that?
No, I didn't.
I
remember those. But
yeah,
was that the thing where you just kind of like ran through the?
Yes.
The
So basically, when I was with the Jaguars, so when I was a squirt, they started doing it
we
there.
didn't do that in the Vikings.
I did one with the Vikings.
Yeah, totally.
So when I was with the Jaguars, it was a 45-minute slot. Basically, you had like the football like pads, all that kind of stuff, and you skate, and you would go like half speed, walk in, how to get hit, how to take a hit, how to fall the proper way, and all that kind of stuff. You had to do at the Jaguars. You had to do I think 5 sessions of that before you were like allowed to even like play a Pee Wee game.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you didn't get that, cool, you can play for a Pee Wee team. All you can do is practice. Yeah. Why are they not like that kind of stuff there? It's
Doesn't it make sense to introduce it when you're a squirt?
Right.
To introduce it at least, obviously.
You're already gone through 4 years of might.
Yeah.
At that time.
Obviously, you can't control the kids from not doing that in the game.
Right.
But I mean,
at least they know how to do it properly.
Right. At least introduce it to them. So then when the next year comes, they're ready. They understand what's coming, how to brace for it, how to throw it correctly. And then you just go from there. As their body grows, they learn how to throw a hit correctly.
They're squirts. They're not fucking wheeling down the ice, open ice hits. They're bumping each other on the boards.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. The game has changed completely.
Yeah. There's not much hitting right now anyway.
No.
I think I have 2 theories. This is kind of a way of making the NHL even softer on kind of trying to start weeding out hitting as much and like fighting in a way.
I agree.
And I feel like it's kind of a thing going with the whole football on how there's no more hitting until I don't know what age, but like they took hitting away from the game in football because so many kids are getting concussions at a young age.
But none of these commissioners believe in concussion or CTE and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. But the difference between football and hockey is football you lean with your head. Well, they teach you not to, but that's what most kids do.
Exactly what it is.
And that's a huge difference. Hockey, you're
the entire game of football
you're not going to
is
fly down the ice and throw your head at somebody. Like, it's just.
And the one thing I would say, just to go against what you're saying, this is a theory of like NHL weeding out hitting. This is just USA Hockey.
Yeah, I know.
So the Americans,
all of Europe, all Canada.
So the Americans are gonna go out there and not hit. They're gonna like not ice the puck, and all these other teams are gonna be like, all right, well, fucking idiot, and just
at the same time, I mean, there's not many European players that hit. They're all pretty much finesse.
Yeah.
You know?
So
right, the game has changed. Yeah, the game has changed for sure, but
I mean, it sucks for.
Yeah.
I feel like they're just
going up to Canada because I remember they cheat up there so hard because it's their game. They want to win every time they play. Americans.
Slap shots at squirts too. Oh god, that was fucking scary.
Off, yeah.
That was
Nolly
so scary.
and we went to a Silver Six tournament up in Canada, and we went to the championship game.
What was that, midget? Yeah, that was midget.
Yeah, that was midget. That was your first year, my second, I think.
Yeah, because you went to San Diego last year.
Yeah.
We went to the championship.
We went to the championship game, and they were using 18-year-olds.
Yeah, it was
and we were what? 15?
14 and under.
Because what do they say? Like
under.
their age levels are different up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They
were using 18-year-olds, and they beat our ass.
And
we got
the game before, there was almost a huge brawl because we won 1-0. Shout out to Adam Lazinski, the first goal of the season.
Yeah, totally. Let's not talk about my shutout.
Sorry, I can't remember if it was you or Waters
It was
at that game.
100% me. But that was, I remember that. Jeremy Ballard got checked from behind.
Yeah, at the end of the game, and Zabrinus was on the team, who was a ref, and he went in to try and help break it up, and he just got smoked.
Yeah.
And somehow somebody ripped out the tongue of his skate.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
And the parents
Also-
were yelling at us, 14-year-old kids, just screaming at us, telling us we're scum, and just embarrassing
See, when
themselves.
when we played Silver Sticks up in Canada, my squirt. So we still weren't checking and all that kind of stuff. We go up there. We somehow drew 3 Canadian teams.
Yeah.
We lost. I think the total between the 3 games was 85 goals against and 3-4. Our goalie was diving out of the net from slap shots. He was literally. There was one time. It literally was Mighty Ducks. It was literally. There was one time.
Here, take it.
There was a breakaway, and he comes in, and the guy just winds up for does a fake clapper, and our goalie's like, "Nope, go ahead, just go ahead." He literally just pokes it in.
Yeah.
So fucking funny.
After the show, you have to tell me who it was. Because that's hilarious.
Oh, they're not gonna listen. Larson. Yeah.
I liked him.
Oh yeah, he was great. His dad was great too. A great family.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's...
Sum it up. USA Hockey is going.
They're taking this more
going the wrong
goal scoring
direction.
way too hard.
I guess the only positive that's going to come out of it is, I guess, USA Hockey kids are now going to have some filthy hands.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So.
Well, I mean,
Allegedly.
you already got some guys with filthy hands, like
Yeah.
Kaner and Matthews.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see what these upcoming kids who have started
The
using
first
the first peewees that did not get to be able to hit,
Yeah.
and the first kids who weren't able to use the
Yeah.
icing rule, what their life is going to be like in the NHL.
Mm-hmm.
If it's going to, or even if
If
they
they
get
make it.
there, yeah.
I
Trying to get
feel
to
like the best
professional
kids
league.
go up to Canada anyway.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Going from USA to Russia, Czech, Slovakia, Slovenia, Slovakia.
Either Czech or Slovakia.
We're gonna go back in time and call it Czechoslovakia.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, David
I hope
Pastrnak.
we're not even close. It's like Slovenia.
He's
Him and
actually Canadian.
Kopitar,
He's
the-
actually
yeah,
Canadian.
He's Canadian.
I'm looking it up right now.
David Pastrnak.
Not
most,
going well.
Most likely getting shipped off.
No. That rumor was denied.
Really?
There were rumors out
That's
there today.
upsetting.
They were.
I started that rumor.
Yeah, they were talking about Pastrnak and how the deal's not going well to re-sign him because he's an RFA this season, and there was rumors saying that it's not going well so much as to he's not going to re-sign with Boston.
Yeah.
But they came out today actually saying
Check.
Check.
he is Czech. Okay, saying Bruins not trading Pasta, could sign in next month. So
What?
Interesting.
I wonder what's the have.
That's
what's the
damage
holdup?
control. That's bullshit. That's damage control. 100%.
I feel
mean-
I don't know. I feel like he might be asking way too much, or not way too
'Cause, I mean,
much.
they're
but
not-
They don't have much room or something.
They have 10 million, just over 10 million in cap space.
Yeah, but how
What
many do
about
they have
next
on the
year?
roster?
He's the only person that needs to be signed.
What about next year? What's going to happen next year?
Next year they have Ryan Spooner, an RFA, Riley Nash, a UFA, Frank Vetrano, RFA, Tim Scalar, UFA, Chara, UFA,
Oh, he's done.
He's
He'll
not
retire.
retiring.
and then their backup.
Kudobin.
Yeah, Kudobin.
Yeah, I don't
And
understand.
and
Unless he's
Postma.
asking for a lot. I don't understand why he's not
But I mean,
signed
he's
already.
deserved a good amount.
Oh, absolutely.
he had a
He,
great
he
year.
deserves a
last
lot of
year.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had.
Here's the question, though. This is what kind of has been. It's kind of same thing with I had with Panarin. He's had one good year. Is it fair for these these players, to be asking for a shit ton of money after 1 year?
Well, I mean, is it fair for Brian Bickle to ask for 4x4 after one cup.
Plus, I mean, I'm sure it's not a coincidence that he had his best year in a contract season.
And it's not like anybody else got shipped off from Boston. That's
Right.
huge. I mean, he's going to be playing with the same guys.
Yeah.
His 2 seasons prior, 27 points in 46 games, and 26 points in 51 games, and then 70 points in 75 last year.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand. I get it.
I do as well.
But it's like, I just, at the same time, it's like, is it a little bit of an entitlement type thing that these players feel, oh, I did one good season? Because it's like also, Bickle, at the time, regardless, it's a lot, but at the time, though, he had a couple consistent seasons.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
He had one good playoff.
Yeah, he was more of a playoff performer.
Let's check.
I mean, he might have had consistent seasons, but it wasn't consistent enough to give him $4 million.
Right. What I'm saying, I'm not saying about the money. He had consistent seasons where he could have been in a position to ask for a little bit more versus a player that had 2 mediocre seasons and then one very good one.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but the thing is, it takes some players longer to adjust to the NHL than others.
Especially,
so I mean, that one breakout year, this might look like garbage numbers compared to next season. You never know.
How old is he? 26, 28?
He's born in 96, so he's
I'm not even
21.
close at all. 21. Yeah. No ceiling then.
I mean, for him, yeah. I mean,
maybe the Bruins are looking for a bridge deal, give him a 2-year contract and much longer, just to see how he pans out.
Yeah,
and
he might take offense to it.
He might, but at the same time, it's kind of a smart thing to do.
Yeah,
if you're an NHL team, it's definitely a smart thing.
Yeah.
If you're Pasta and you think you can legit put up numbers like this, a 2-year deal might not be too bad.
But I mean,
and then you might be able to you're UFA. You can do whatever you want. You can be like, "Fuck you, Boston. You didn't believe in me."
And
it depends. That's the big thing. Do you believe in me? I mean, it's a gamble. If
that's like going into arbitration.
Yeah.
That's something you don't want to do.
If you're gonna give him like a 4x4 or like a 4x5 or whatever, that's a huge gamble. If you're a GM, and if it goes very well, you're brilliant.
Yeah.
But if it goes the way of Brian Bickle, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So I mean it.
But then if you
I can understand.
And then if
the
you throw
wary.
a 4x2 year, and he tears it up and then doesn't re-sign, then you're the asshole.
Because he's upset that he's getting a 4x2.
Then you're the asshole.
Yeah.
I would not want to be a GM.
No,
I would not want to be a
very
GM.
different.
I would take. I mean, if I were him, I would take a 2-year bridge, but you need to sit down and be like, listen.
You have to be guaranteed that you're going to put up numbers, though.
Right. We need
in yourself.
We believe in you, but it's with the cap, especially cap era now. These players have to realize they can't just get thrown money anymore.
Yeah. That's what it goes back to. Fucking McDavid making 12.5 or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it just sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks that 12.5 for the top 1-2 players in the entire NHL in the entire world is too much.
I wonder
compared to fucking basketball and NFL. It just sucks.
It's ridiculous.
Man. It's just a joke.
Yeah. I wonder if they went up to him and they gave him like a, like you said, like a 4x2 or like a 4x3, something like that. But
5x3 or something.
Yeah, but they added incentives as well. Like, hey,
they can do signing,
bonuses, give him a shit ton of bonuses. Like, hey,
if you hit 70 points again,
look at the Panarins,
70 points,
Panarin
top
situation.
10 in points.
Yeah, he had what, like 10
bonuses.
Shit ton. He hit like half of them too.
Uh-huh. Get X amount of game-winning goals. I mean,
Make the playoffs.
Don't really pay him a lot of money in the contract.
Yeah, it's like we believe in you. We believe in you.
We
want to get you back on the ice.
Yeah.
We'll give you these like incentives. You hit those.
I think that's
the Nets contract's gonna be no brainer.
I think that's a
100%
good way to keep it to where you're showing you believe in the player, saying we think you can hit 70 points again. If you do it, we'll give you more money.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good option. Yeah. I always forget about
Thank you very much.
Signing bonuses and all that shit.
Yeah.
You know,
well, yeah, McDavid,
I'm just so focused.
McDavid's entire contract is signing bonus,
which
blows my mind.
Yeah.
Do you think he's going to go to an ATM and try and cash that check?
Johnny Gaudreau it?
Yeah.
I hope he does.
If Pasta gets traded. Where to? Because Boston has a track record. Phil Kessel, 21 years old, shipped off to Toronto. Tyler Seguin, 21 years old, shipped off to Dallas.
What team is one like winger away?
Oh, I'm an idiot. I knew his age.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
knew
because
how
that
old-
whole
I'm stupid.
Don't worry.
you were all
Damn
you were all
Don't
excited
worry,
about
it
that
says Pasternak
stat.
21
So excited
right
about
here.
that stat. Shit.
And I just didn't even.
You have
look.
it. Yeah. I'm upset. But where does he go if he does leave?
Is it a big move? Like, is it a big?
Yeah, is it like a 1-for-1? Like a Sagan for Erickson type thing? Although that wasn't necessarily 1-for-1. There's also more in that.
I actually pointed where his age was on this article, and I read the quote, and it says, "I'm just waiting, leaving it all up to my agent to communicate with them. I'm just focusing on getting ready for next season. I'm focusing on getting better, and I'm trying not to think about that stuff. I just let it go, and so something will happen."
That's the issue, too. Letting your agent do everything for you.
Yeah, they're
But
gonna.
fuck, I mean,
they don't want you to get lowballed.
No.
It fucked Niemi with Chicago. He wanted to be in Chicago, and his agent was like,
Absolutely.
"Let's get some
It
more."
fucks a lot of
Yeah.
people. Brandon Saad.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand you're in it to get money.
What blows
The agent's in it to
I
get
just-
more money. But
I could never, if I was an NHL player, I could never be like, yeah, I don't want to be in those contract talks. You take care of it for me. Like, I would want to be like, no. I'm gonna be in
yeah.
the room. I want to be on the phone calls. I want to know exactly what's going on.
can you read it for me since I can't read?
Yeah, like I don't. I
Yeah,
like,
no,
thank you for
absolutely.
being
If I'm
my
signing-
agent.
If
but
I'm putting my name on something, I want to know
Absolutely.
exactly all the
Yeah.
details. Yeah, definitely. Where would he go? Fuck,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Because you got to think who's going to pay him,
yeah,
which
There's not many. I don't know. Carolina.
that would be an interesting.
that would make him dangerous.
I think you go Western Conference, though. I don't think they would trade him in conference.
I mean, at least it's not in division.
Yeah. I was thinking if he was
Colorado really fuck him over.
Well, no. If he was real salty, he can go New York, Philly.
Well, he's an RFA.
Yeah.
No, I know, but reach out.
I wonder
reach
how
out to teams.
Oh yeah, I wonder
Yeah.
why nobody's offer sheeted him.
Because I was reading something like there's like an unspoken rule that they're
You're not gonna.
they're
do that.
available, but the GMs just they don't do
They
it.
don't do
They
it,
don't want
yeah.
to. They don't want to ruin any
Didn't stop with
relationships.
Chalmerson.
And Niemi.
Yeah.
Well, Niemi wasn't offer sheet. Niemi was a straight free agent.
No, he wasn't.
He was
He was.
because he
Was
had
he?
because
I thought it, no, because I thought it was.
he wasn't a true rookie because he came from Europe.
Yeah. He was a Zamboni driver.
So how was Panarin
It was-
an RFA?
It was something with the agreement back then.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just he was
It was probably something Dale Talon did, to be honest with you. As much as I love Dale Talon.
Praise Dale.
or Stan Bowman did it when he was Talon's assistant.
Yeah, maybe. Carolina would be interesting, though.
I would like that.
Yeah.
I would love to see Carolina good.
See Carolina good.
Mm-hmm.
Real good. See Carolina good.
Could you imagine if we get Carolina at Edmonton in the final again?
Ugh. It would actually be better.
I know.
NHL and NBC would
They would promote the 06 Cup.
NBC
so
would probably
hard.
be go up to Gary Bettman and
Or
be
oh.
like, here's a contract.
There's
It's
talk,
gone.
There's talk
Figure it out.
that
I don't care.
ESPN is trying to get back into it because
I can see that.
their Disney is doing their own streaming site, and there was a huge talk about using all of ESPN's.
Because Disney owns ESPN.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're using all of Disney's footage, and they're saying that and all NHL games that ABC, Disney, ESPN did would be available on this.
I will only watch if everything is cartoonified.
I will only watch if they bring back the puck tracker.
That was Fox.
That was Fox.
Oh,
yes.
fuck me.
NHL Tonight needs to come back though with Butchie and Barry
What about
and Panger.
who was it? Bill Clement.
Gary Thorne, Bill Clement.
Gary Thorne and Bill Clement. That was a
What a
duo.
duo.
That was a duo for
I
you.
got sick of them though.
I did.
From Chell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were great, though.
I got sick of
They were great.
I did like them though. Gary Thorne.
Yeah.
They need to switch up the Shell announcers every couple of years because
I'm just so glad that Darren Pang's not in there. Or not Darren Pang.
Pierre
McGuire's
yeah. I would love it if Darren Pang was.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, my God. Could you just imagine, like,
holy
it hits the post? Holy jumping. Like, unreal. That'd be sick. Have him, like, in between the glass, but barely looking over the boards because he's so small.
I could just imagine if they put
bald head.
if they just put Pierre in the between the glass and ESPN or the NHL games, it would just be like a lot of footage of people like shooting the puck like in between there.
Or like you
Marty
just see
Turco.
him like jump on the bench in between, like during play, you just skate past the bench and he's like hugging someone on the bench.
Yeah.
Just like really
I would accept Pierre in there if they would let him just record all of his random fucking pointless creepy knowledge he knows for the players.
I don't want it.
Oh yeah, one of my favorite videos is the Dustin Bufflin one.
Where he's standing so close to Buff.
Yeah, and there's all that open space.
That was Taves too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's just like Dustin Bufflin.
Yeah.
And Bufflin's just like, okay.
I gotta go.
It was like there's one with Taves. There's a snap. Someone's circle was like,
Yeah.
here's Pierre and Taves.
All this open
And
space.
here is
There was
everywhere that
one-
Pierre should be standing.
There was one. There was a TSN Trade Center, I think, for trade deadline, and it was him and another guy, and literally Pierre is perpendicular to this guy, facing just him. In the camera angle, they're in like the right corner, and there's so much space for Pierre to be standing in. It's
But nothing will
hilarious.
beat his creepy Winter Classic.
skate
Skate around and slide.
I forgot about that.
God.
That one. They should have redone that one. They should have figured that out.
I want to know who working that was like, you know what?
This is a good idea.
This is good.
Yeah.
This is solid.
Anybody that likes to see people's eyes melt, just definitely just
It's like Indiana Jones.
I'd love to see the world burn.
Yeah.
That type of person.
Well, that's unfortunate.
So I don't know if this was a riding pine thing, but Butcher.
Yes, let's get to it.
Was it a
It's
writing pine?
time. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll wait then.
Yeah. It's time now for Riding Pine.
You're riding the pine pony, pal.
Damn
Getting
straight.
better
you
at that.
Hey, thanks.
I'm getting better at that, playing it at the right time.
All right,
Okay.
why don't you guys both just pump the brakes?
Yeah, I'm trying.
I'm not saying I'm good. I'm saying I'm getting better.
Take 2 to 4 off.
2 to 4, huh?
Oh, fuck.
Riding Pine. This one comes from Joe Montagano, Sandberg JV assistant coach, Coach Joe. Joe, I got to be honest with you, I can't really remember what the question was. I know it had to do
Will
with,
Butcher?
with Will Butcher, the
Hobie
Butcher
Baker winner.
from
Denver.
from DU. So Nolly, you have an article up. Why don't you go ahead and read that for me, buddy?
Well, basically, he's the Jimmy VC of the season. Hobie Baker winner, was drafted by Colorado in the 5th round, actually, number 1, 2, 3 overall in 2013. His contract with them is up, and he is basically a UFA, and he doesn't want to sign with Colorado, so he's open for grabs for anyone, really. And his agent's basically saying he's anticipating to talk to several teams in the next couple days. There's quite a few teams he's interested in, and there's quite a few teams that are interested in him. Teams that are interested in him include the Leafs, the Penguins, the Hawks, the Wings, and the Wild. Now, the top 3 that he's interested in kind of blow my mind a little bit, but at the same time, kind of makes sense in a way. So, I was trying to get them, Jarom and Poets, to guess who they are. So,
Can we still guess the third one,
so
or did you just see it?
No, I found his question.
Oh, you found the question.
what was
Yeah.
the
Can
exact question?
Yeah.
With the lack of depth on D and the departure of Windy City Bender favorite Nick the Hammer, why aren't
He gets it. Joe gets it.
Good for you.
why
man.
aren't we talking about UFA Billy the Butcher from DU, hometown in the Cheese State, possibly have grown up a fan of the Hawks and the Gamblers? I find it odd he hasn't signed anywhere since writing off Colorado. #, Riding Pine.
Also,
Joe.
Billy the Butcher.
Joe,
That's
the lingo.
fantastic.
I love your lingo.
Yeah, that's
the
great.
whole thing.
So, one of the teams, do you remember?
Vegas,
One of them was Vegas.
New Jersey,
New Jersey, which that's the one that really just throws me off.
Mm-hmm.
And the third,
Carolina.
no. East Coast.
Islanders.
No.
East Coast.
Man, that was it. I thought that was
There's 3 teams in the state.
it. New York.
Buffalo.
Rangers.
Buffalo.
Holy
That makes
shit.
sense.
That makes sense.
That would be.
Okay, so I was kind of baffled at Vegas at first, but then I was like, they don't have much going for him.
Yeah.
He's guaranteed playing time.
Yeah.
Buffalo makes sense. That's a team on the rise. New Jersey, I guess, is another fucking Vegas where you're guaranteed playing time.
I was about to ask where he's from, but I forgot about Joe's little comments there.
He figured it all out for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, he
We went to
had 7 goals, 30 assists in 43 games last year.
Yeah.
37 points, obviously. So I mean, and they won the title.
Yeah. You and I went
he was
to
sick.
Yeah, we went to the Final
Sick.
Four together, and he was disgusting.
Yeah, he was all over the place.
Yeah.
So I mean, honestly, for the Hawks, that'd be
great.
that'd be unreal
That'd
if they
be
could
great.
pick him up.
And he could potentially become some trade bait.
Yeah,
It'd
You
make
know,
a lot of
before he's an
people,
RFA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or make
Yeah.
a lot of people trade bait too for
Uh-huh.
Polka.
Uh-huh. Get rid of some cap.
Mm-hmm. But also seeing the Leafs on that list.
Yeah.
Just
That'd be a good
remember,
fit,
just
man.
remember, this is Chicago Blackhawks show.
Yeah, I know, but I'm thinking.
But what if he's with Chicago-born boy Connor Carrick?
Or what if he bumps Carrick? That's not.
Oh,
That's not what we want.
Whoa,
And that's not what we
hey,
want. I'm pumping the fucking brakes hard.
Whoa.
Chicago boy
We
Carrick.
like him, man.
Sparks.
Yeah, I know.
Uh-huh. Garrett Sparks, yeah.
Yeah. So
Interesting. Out of the 3, I don't.
Buffalo.
Who
Buffalo.
needs him the
Vegas.
most? Jersey.
All of them.
They
Buffalo maybe not
Jersey's-
as much.
I
feel
can't
like
even
it'd
name a
be-
single person on
Vegas is
the
a
Jersey decor.
Vegas has a shit ton of defensemen though. Still,
If he goes to Vegas, we'll see him on the Wolves.
yeah.
No, if he goes to Vegas, he's for sure.
Really, with the
playing.
12 million defensemen that they picked because they thought they were going to flip them.
I don't know who are the 2. Okay, so Nolly's on the New Jersey website, and it's
Just look at Taylor Hall's face. That poor bastard.
Taylor Hall's on the left, and there are 2 people on his right, and I can't even tell you who those 2 people are.
I couldn't tell you more besides Taylor Hall.
Oh, Brian Boyle, they resigned.
Oh, Boyle.
John
What?
Moore,
Why did
Ben
he do
Lovejoy,
that?
Andy Green,
He leads the New York area.
Damian Severson. Probably their top defenseman.
It's still not good.
No.
Still not good. How old is John Moore, by the way?
He's born in 90.
Really?
26, 27.
I thought he's much older. I
Vegas-
feel like he's been around for a while.
Vegas has 11 defensemen,
Yeah, why do they need
taking up
another defenseman?
$20 million in cap space.
But how many of those defensemen are like
Ready to play.
top 4D?
Garrison, Stoner,
I'm still at one.
is it Spiza?
Yeah, Lucas Pizza.
Spiza?
I'll throw him up there. He's
Nate
good
Schmidt.
defensively.
Yeah.
Brady McNabb,
Yeah.
Griffin Reinhardt. Yeah.
Woo! There they are.
I
I mean,
but honestly, if I'm him, I'm shooting for Buffalo.
I would
Oh,
shoot
yeah.
hardcore
For sure.
Buffalo.
Buffalo's
If Buffalo got him,
up and coming.
If he
Yeah.
wants to win sooner, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that Toronto Buffalo rivalry.
They already
so
have
sick.
one.
The battle of
The
the
Nylanders,
Nylanders.
yeah. Matthews versus
I want
Eichel.
them. I want a fight between the Nylanders.
Yeah, okay.
Could you imagine?
Fucking no.
And I just want to hear from the ice. This is for you, Dad.
Do you love me more? What else we got?
Tanner.
Yes, Tanner.
Besides my Ovechkin NHL bold prediction, what is another
What was
bold
that getting traded?
that him not playing in the NHL this year?
Oh.
What's another? What are some other bold predictions you have for this upcoming season?
Artemi Panarin and Artem Anisimov will fight. It's not necessarily bold, but it's unexpected.
I don't know how bold this is, but Carolina makes playoffs and wins first round.
Ooh.
And wins the first round. That's pretty
And wins
bold.
first round.
That's bold.
Watch out.
Ooh.
Scott Darling's going to show the fucking Hawks.
Or he's just gonna be why you don't pay goalies.
Well, shut up.
I'm not gonna say what I said in the locker room today.
I don't even know what you said.
I said I was at the
Oh,
Hawks
Hawks
will
don't
not
make
make
the
the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
No way that's going to happen.
That's bold.
No, I'm gonna stick with that. I'm gonna
That's
stick
bold.
with that. That's bold.
It's bold. It's
I'm gonna
not
stick with
true, but
that.
it's
Bold
I
strategy,
think
Cotton.
I truly think
hope it
that
doesn't
there's
pay off
only
for
gonna.
you.
Oh, I hope it doesn't pay off. But I truly think that there's only gonna be one wild card coming from the Central, and one coming from
Pacific.
yeah,
Who do you think it is?
Calgary, Anaheim.
You think the Calgary's going to be a wild card?
Or
Oh, I'm talking about who I think's gonna make it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I'm throwing
Calgary.
Calgary in my top three.
Yeah, no.
Calgary,
San Jose.
Anaheim, San Jose, and
Vegas.
I'm gonna say LA is
No.
gonna have a comeback year.
I don't think so. I don't see it happening.
I don't either.
They're trying to make a dead horse fucking run.
Also think Arizona might be able to sneak into the wild card.
I could
give them
accept that
another
as your
year.
bold.
I give them another year.
Yeah.
Arizona.
That's
Arizona's
a,
a
good bold
wild card?
strategy, yeah.
Okay.
Bold
Yeah.
strategy.
Full strategy.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, I guess mine doesn't really compare to yours.
Me or
Yeah,
is there-
both of you guys.
Okay, well,
Carey
we should
Price
do
is
that.
gonna win the Stanley Cup. That should be Poets.
that's fucking bold.
That's too bold. I can't do
That
that.
is too bold for my liking.
Toronto Maple Leafs will make the final. They won't win, but they'll make it.
Respect. I could respect that.
Toronto Maple
Just
Leafs
really
will
just
not
gonna
make
bold.
smack me in the face with this bet that we got going on, huh?
Toronto Maple Leafs will not
Have we
make the
discussed our
playoffs.
bet on the show?
No.
No, we haven't.
We have not.
How about bolder strategy? Edmonton Toronto final.
That would be fantastic.
I get to-
It's gonna happen at one.
I don't
point.
think it's very bold to count Edmonton as
for this year.
as going to the final.
For
Oh,
both
no,
of them
but-
to go to the final
but
this
for-
year.
For Edmonton to go to the final.
No, I said both of them.
no.
Edmonton
I'm-
Toronto
I'm
final.
breaking it down.
Yeah.
I don't think it's bold that
But I'm saying
that
altogether.
Edmonton goes. Yeah, altogether, yeah. The whole point of my bold prediction is the fact that I hope it doesn't come true. Except for my Panarin and Nisma fight. I
So
can't let that happen.
the bet between Nolly and Poets, which I don't understand why Poets made
that was
this.
a terrible bet.
drunk.
Yeah, after the Cubs won to go to the World Series, we're taking a lap around my neighborhood, waving the W flag. Go ahead, Poets.
Wasn't this before then? Because I thought you had this
No.
bet.
No,
It
because
was they just clinched to go to the World
and
Series.
Gotcha.
the same day, the Hawks played the Maple Leafs. It was that same day.
Yeah, because we had two TVs out there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is how that got brought up.
Yeah.
And
Well,
we're walking
and-
around.
I was just ranting on about how the Cubs or the Leafs are turning into the Cubs about
Yeah.
how they're doing the whole rebuild and just picking up superstars.
So then my drunk ass looks at Nolly and I go, listen, I'll bet you in 3 years.
No, that's not how it went down.
Was I drunker?
Yeah.
Slurring more?
No. I said, I guarantee that they will win a cup in 3 years. And you said, no, you're fucking stupid.
Same difference.
Basically.
Yeah. Anyway, we made the bet.
So
that
if the Leafs don't win a cup by 2019,
Nothing happens for Nolly.
nothing
happens.
There's no.
nothing happens at all.
Nothing happens. You haven't thought about the...
I mean, I'm still thinking,
the-
but so
the-
far
the
nothing
addendum.
happens.
Yeah. Okay. So far nothing happens.
But if they win a cup by 2019,
I buy Nolly an authentic Austin Matthews jersey.
beauty.
Such a
That's taking advantage of a buddy when he's
Yes,
down.
it is. I was slightly upset with you, to be honest. To be brutally honest, I was slightly upset.
Hey, that's your bold. That's your bold pick.
Can I use that? Can I?
Is that going to be your bold pick for each season for the next 3 years?
Yep. Two. Next
2 years. 2 years. Yeah, 2 more years.
You got one down. Don't screw me.
Honestly, how nervous were you this year against the Caps?
Shit my pants. Yeah. When they won when they won the overtime game, game 2, in Washington, I was like,
That's when I was like, fucking
damn it.
Leafs are winning this
God
series.
damn it.
So I made 3 bets on the Leafs so far, and I'm 50% on it. Because me and you made the bet. I bet at the beginning of the season Leafs would make the playoffs. In the final wild card spot, nailed it. And then I bet
By the
dice.
skin of their teeth.
Hey, they fucking
I know,
did it.
but
I know.
just thinking back at that, you went through hell.
It could
And
have
that
been.
last
they were-
week of the season.
I know,
could
and
have
they were
been-
in 3rd place. Like, they were in that 3rd position for a while.
Yeah.
And then they got dropped down from Boston.
I just remember, too, that game came down to them against Pittsburgh, and fucking Phil Kessel scores the first goal of the game.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, God, praise the Phil.
Well, and
Yeah.
then
and then they had to play Columbus.
Anderson got hurt too during that game, and they had to go with Curtis McElhenney, and McElhenney stole
Lights
the show.
out. Yeah.
And then-
Stole the show.
And then they played Columbus, which wasn't a relevant game because they locked up the wild card spot. But I wanted them to play Ottawa so bad, and they got shit on it. And I was like, damn it.
Yeah.
But it ended up working out because playing the Caps was great.
Yeah.
Honestly,
That
one
was-
of the best series.
That
of the
was
playoffs.
I thought that was the
that
best
was
series.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
No,
then-
that wasn't. Ottawa Pittsburgh was the best series.
That was a good one. Honestly, I'd still take Toronto over.
Yeah.
Toronto, Washington, and then that series probably.
Close.
That was a good series. It was just still boring hockey at some points of it.
I don't know.
All around Toronto and Washington, you're on the edge of your seat.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other bet was I bet that they would beat the Caps with dice.
Oh, yeah.
That one didn't end up well.
He got to keep his ring this time.
The ring that doesn't exist,
Yeah,
technically.
the imaginary ring.
Yeah.
Anywho,
Yeah.
Don't worry, Dice. We will never let you forget that.
Uh-huh.
Your marriage is void.
this time betting on the Capitals worked out for you.
But didn't work out the second Nets round.
Yeah,
No, it
keep
didn't.
fucking picking the Caps over the
Yeah.
Pens. It'll
Yeah.
work.
Yeah, because then me and him had the bet. But we didn't go to Timmy Hortons, so I didn't get,
Yeah.
to...
We didn't go to Tim
No.
Hortons.
Because he was supposed to buy my Timmy Hortons.
Team holes,
I'm upset about that now.
Timbits.
And he was so excited because after the Penguins beat the Capitals, I said, hey, guys, Timmy Hortons on me. And he's like, oh, man, that's awesome of you. And I'm like, well, bud.
Technically.
All
funny.
right, we got any more?
No, I think that was
That's
it.
it.
Yeah, that was it. All right, folks. Hey, thanks for listening. This was episode 17 of the Windy City Bender podcast.
The JP Dumont.
Yes. If you have other
Oh.
writing pine questions, if you have,
Multiple ways to get them to us.
yeah, there are multiple ways to get it to us. You can submit your questions to us on Twitter using #WritingPine. Leave a comment on our Facebook page or Instagram, or on Windy City Bender or Windy City Bender's podcast.
.com.
I'm sorry, not Windy City. WCBenders.com. And check out the Writing Pine section and leave your question there. We'll get to it. We'll answer it. We
And while you're
promise.
there, check out the
blog.
goalie
Yeah.
fight. Check out the goalie fight video.
Uh-huh.
Check out Poetzy's blog.
Flag.
We have 2 things up on the fucking website, and they're both about goalies.
No, we have
The
multiple
fuck are we
things. We
doing?
also have all access. Every possible link to every area that you can listen to the podcast is up there.
Other option, you can comment on YouTube.
Comment on YouTube.
yes.
That's fair. Wow,
The good
how's it
old
taking
YouTube.
17
Yeah.
episodes for us to think of that?
Hey,
Yeah.
YouTuber, why don't you think about that
I'm
one?
not a YouTuber anymore. I've not been a YouTuber for 3 years.
Oh my god, it's been 3 whole years, but now I have a YouTube with my podcast, and I couldn't think of it myself.
Also, Tanner, you can comment on YouTube. Because
Or text us. That's
yeah.
fine.
Or just text. Honestly, yeah. If you have our number, shoot us a text because that works all the time. So yeah. All right. Thanks for joining us for Nolly, for Poets, Nolly, and Jarom. I'm gonna go to bed. Wrap it up.
Peace.
Follow the guys on Twitter at WCBP, on Instagram, WCB Podcast, and like them on Facebook, the Windy City Benders Podcast. The Windy City Benders Podcast.